What's going on, everybody? I hope you're all well, and welcome back to Final Fantasy. Now, I was informed by a good friend of mine there's actually a very bad idea to be wearing these rings. Apparently, they're easy mode, so we're gonna go ahead and take those off. We don't need them, don't want them. I thought they were just pre-order bonuses last episode when I threw them on. On top of that, I did finally find out that apparently the button for real-time lore during cutscenes is F1. There is loot back there, so we gotta go all the way up there and around. Already see how to get there. I think that's loot. I'm very interested to dive into this universe and learn about it.
All right, let's get this stuff unpacked before the Duchess.
Finding items. Useful items can be found across the realm by those who know where to look. Items discovered can be viewed in the Items tab in the main menu. The potion we got. Now my loot brain I already know is going to drive me crazy. Anybody who watches my channel knows I'm going to want to check absolutely everything that we can find.
Nothing down there but rats and rogues, my lord.
Rats and rogues, you say? Interested going down there at some point.
Preparation is key.
Let's go get my loot. I saw the shiny, I want the shiny.
This is it, lads. Time to put an end to that little crusade.
Good as new.
Forgive me, Lord Marquess, pray do not concern yourself with this bungling cur. Bow to him, you fool. Did I say to speak?
It was no trouble. Really.
Oh, do not indulge him. To be allowed to stand in your lordship's presence is more than his kind deserves. Why, neither the Empire nor the Republic treat their bearers half so well. He was lucky to be born in your father's dominion. Very lucky, as I remind him every day.
I'm guessing the face. Brandon is some kind of slave class.
Stand, please.
Stand.
And the one with the marking is wearing rags.
I trust his good fortune will continue.
Of course, if that is your lordship's wish.
Indeed.
Don't work too hard. Remember, it is for the good of the duchy that you serve.
As do we all, my lord.
As do we all.
Come along now. Back to your duties.
Oh, you have to hold it. Okay, here it is. Active Time Lore. Hold F1 to access the Active Time Lore feature, a compilation of important information relevant to Clive's current storyline progression. Active Time Lore can be viewed during most cutscenes. All ATL entries can be accessed later in the game. Bearer. A person with the power to cast magics without a crystal. In Valastia, men and women who awaken as bearers are enslaved. They are marked with a brand upon their cheek and used as tools, a cheaper alternative to the scarce and precious shards. This system of slavery has persisted for centuries and has become so ingrained in Valastian life that few take pity upon the bearer's plight, seeing them as less than human. Brand. The mark applied to the cheeks of bearers across Valastia, identifying them as something other than human. Newborn babes are checked at birth, those who are found to be bearers being branded and taken into the custody of the state. Rarely, bearers evade this test, either because their parents hide them, the testers are lax in their duties, or their powers do not awaken until later, yet most do not remain unbranded for long. Clive Rosfield, firstborn son of Archduke Elwin, ruler of Rosaria. From a young age, Clive dedicated himself to mastering the blade, and his practice paid off when he was appointed first Shield of Rosaria, tasked to guard the Phoenix and blessed with the ability to wield a part of his fire. And this is the father that made a pretty good impression on me last episode. Elwin Rosfield, Archduke of the Grand Duchy of Rosaria and father of Clive and Joshua, loved by his people for his steadfast leadership both at home and on the battlefield, which he put to good effect in quelling the rebellious northern territories. Rosalith Castle. Situated in the heart of the ducal capital of Rosalith, it is from this towering ivory fortress that the Archduke and his family rule their nation, an architectural feat the founder himself would be proud of. The castle has stood since the early days of the duchy and watched over the rise of this proud nation and the people who inhabit the city beneath. Very cool. That's actually a really nice touch. I love when games introduce you to the lore and universe like that. And something tells me I'm going to appreciate this game a lot. Definitely so far so good.
Looks like they're getting ready for supper.
We are not going to be heading there yet.
I think someone's hungry.
I'm having my bearer fill the well, my lord. Best to save what crystals we can, eh?
Okay, so the bearers are literally just used like batteries. That actually reminds me of Dragon Age Origins, the way that basically mages are taken by the state to become weapons for the military.
Fine display, my lord. Almost felt sorry for the Lord Commander.
It's a similar vibe. Eye potion. I'm assuming that's just a beefed up health potion. We haven't had to use one yet, so I don't actually know.
Wheat harvest's down again, apparently.
I think there was 2 ways into this castle, right? And just this one.
Nice and quiet in here, isn't it? There's Joshua.
This one was the other way. That would have been the main steps. They do everything with magic, huh? Even the gardening.
Clive,
Are you worried about the war?
the soldiers will expect the Phoenix to help them, but I don't know if I can.
Don't worry, Joshua. Father will guide you. And I will protect you. Always.
I know. Thank you, Clive.
You got anything else for us, little dude?
I'm all right. I promise.
Okay.
That child is the future of our nation. He must be protected. All other concerns are insignificant.
This woman I am not fond of. She left a really bad taste in my mouth yesterday. Making an effort. Some large gates and stiff levers require extra effort to operate. Use F to access them, then hold F to push or pull with all your might. Cue the Lord of the Rings scene.
Good luck.
The dog is adorable.
You commanded my presence, Your Grace. How may I serve you?
All right, you can stop licking my boots. Your mother isn't here.
Do the territories fare any better?
Most lie under a pall of black. In just these few moons, the Blight has taken nigh on all of the northern reaches. It is only a matter of time before it crosses the border.
By the flames.
Nearly every available bed in the capital is already occupied by those fleeing the Deadlands. Even if we were to send them south, to Port Isolde, more would only follow in their wake. Every day we delay brings us closer to disaster. We must move now.
Against the Iron Kingdom.
We have traded blows with them for too long. It is time to end it.
At the very least, we must secure Drake's breath.
Do we have anything about the Iron Kingdom? We do. The Iron Kingdom, also known in the local tongue as Haran, the Iron Kingdom is an archipelago nation situated off the west coast of Storm, with its capital Craiglost. The Mother Crystal, Drake's Breath, rises from a volcanic island situated just within or without its borders, depending on whom you ask, and has been the subject of long-standing conflict between the Iron Blood and the neighboring Duchy of Rosaria. The Iron Kingdom's inhabitants shun any contact with outsiders, which has given rise to a unique, if largely inward-looking culture. The Deadlands, barren wastes bereft of ether, where no life stirs and magic is all but unusable. Here, both earth and water are stained black, preventing any seed from quickening. In recent years, the blight has spread even more widely, displacing whole nations before it, driving once peaceable fauna to violent desperation and leaving silent devastation in its wake. Rodney Murdoch, Lord Commander of the Rosarian army, outranked only by Archduke Elwyn, who is not only his liege lord, but his firm friend. The two share an unshakable bond of trust, Elwyn consulting with Rodney on all military matters.
Without the blessing of the Mother Crystal, we cannot defend our realm from the spread of the blight.
The Iron Blood will not relinquish it easily. This will be a bitter fight.
We ride for Phoenix Gate tomorrow. There we will listen to the words of our ancestors, as tradition dictates.
Am I to go with you as Joshua's shield?
There is something else I would have you do first. Rodney.
You will have heard the reports, I am sure, of beastmen from the north being sighted within our borders.
Goblins in the Stillwind Marshes. I know of the rumors, yes.
Then you know what must be done. I will give you 2 good men. While we ride north tomorrow, you will journey to Stillwind, search it, and clear it. Then you will join us at Phoenix Gate.
It is time to prove your strength. And shut your mother up for good.
I like this guy.
I will do my duty, Your Grace.
I am a fan of Elwyn.
That will be all. Rest well. We ride at dawn.
Yes, Your Grace.
Elwyn and Clive kind of give me Ned Stark and Jon Snow vibes from Game of Thrones, I think.
This war we mean to wage, it isn't only for control of the Mother Crystal. Above all else, we cannot allow those Ironblood savages to gain a foothold on Storm.
I know. I would sooner die than see them darken our shores again. I wish you a safe journey tomorrow.
And I you, Clive. May your blade strike true.
From what I'm understanding here, the Ironbloods are kind of an isolationist regime. Seems like we're a little more open borders, expansionism. But we still do have slaves.
Blood from our shores once before, but their patriarch still dreams of spreading his message to Storm. And when the Crusaders march, they move a damn sight quicker than the Blight ever did.
So we recapture the Mother Crystal, end their ambitions, and secure the Duchy.
Only the light of the Phoenix can guide us through these dark days. But that does not mean I'm happy asking this of Joshua. Look after him, won't you?
Even if it costs me my life.
Let's make sure it doesn't come to that.
It would be ideal. Now I'm guessing what the Mother Crystal is a gigantic source of magic, since all the mages around fill in waterfalls, etc. are all doing that to save crystals, in their own words. It's called the Mother Crystal, might even be the first source of magic. Regardless, I'm sure plenty of kingdoms would be willing to fight to the death over that. Give you a big advantage.
No messages, my lord.
Home sweet home.
How long will you be away this time?
Not long. 4 days, maybe 5.
And you will be taking Joshua?
Well, I can't exactly leave him behind, can I? The blood of the Rosfields runs in his veins. Before going to war, we perform the rite at Phoenix Gate. It's our way. You know that. And only the dominant can enter the apothecary, so yes, I'm taking Joshua.
Oh, to hell with your way! The boy is ill.
You think I don't know that? But the boy is also the Phoenix. The heir to the throne. You can't keep him in swaddling clothes all of his life.
Elwyn!
Don't worry. Clive will watch over him. Though he is a youth of but 15 years, he's already a fine soldier. He will make a splendid shield.
You see more in him than the Phoenix did. He was rejected, Elwyn. Our household has no place for such a failure. He is worthless, a man like any other.
Why does she have so much scorn?
My dear.
Nonsense. You are the Archduke of Rosaria.
Oh, not this again. You know as well as I do that I only sit upon the throne because my father was taken before his time. I am merely warming the seat till Joshua comes of age.
You are your father's firstborn son, and you sit upon the throne. All is in its right place. Unlike some, you have not disgraced our noble blood.
Without men like Clive to keep us safe, your precious noble blood would long since have graced the gutter.
I love this.
We have an early start. I'm going to sleep.
I am a huge fan of the king. I don't know why she has so much toxicity in that little head of hers, but at least the king has his head on straight.
This is it then. Time to prove yourself.
Wishing on a star?
I'm a little old for that. I should get some sleep.
Right. You're going with them tomorrow, aren't you?
I am Joshua's shield. I'm sworn to protect him. He takes too many risks. I only wish I could save him from himself.
Clive, you...
I have another mission too. Father has given me my first command.
Well, if you're not going to pray to Metia for your safe return, I shall just have to do it for you. There's going to be another war, isn't there? Since coming here, I've begun to take peace for granted. I assumed the war between our nations would be the last. But it never really ends, does it?
No. The next war will be bigger than before.
But you'll be all right, won't you, Clive? You're a shield of Rosaria, after all, and blessed by the Phoenix.
It's getting cold. We should go in. My lady.
Good night, Clive.
Did not expect this game to have this kind of vibe. It would be hard not to think the world is peaceful forever, living in a castle like this. Often the case, right? Live in the highborn areas, you think the world is sunshine and rainbows.
Sorry, Ambrosia. We won't be hunting today.
Those things are cool. It's like a cross between a griffin and
I'll try.
like a velociraptor.
Good luck!
Friends, we ride for Phoenix Gate. May the blessing of the crystals go with us and shield the Firebird's flame forevermore!
His Grace departs! Open the gates!
Lord Rosfield, allow me. I shall see her safely to Phoenix Gate.
Thank you.
We're ready to depart, my lord.
May I say what an honor it is to serve alongside you?
This is to be no mere investigation. If there are goblins in Stillwind, they won't leave willingly. The Beastmen are a fierce foe. We underestimate them at our peril.
Not today, we won't.
Sir Wade, Sir Tyler, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
As you command.
To the marshes, then.
Sounds good to me.
And may the blessing of the crystals go with us.
Yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised by the dark medieval vibe of this game. I did not expect this. The world map displays all the locations, indicated by glowing pins, currently available to Clive via fast travel. Stillwind. Western Rosaria, there was a time, not long ago, that the songs of civilization echoed through Stillwind's knotted boughs. Now, the settlements lie abandoned, and the only sounds to escape this forsaken place are the howls of beasts that have fled the Deadlands to make the bogs their home. Yeah, I came in here expecting high fantasy, not Dark fantasy. I'm a big fan of dark fantasy.
Keep your eyes open for those goblins. The reports placed them in this area.
It's all swamps from here. Watch your step, my lord.
And everything else.
Indeed. Let's pull up the lore tab for a second. Lust in a fog. Timely accessories. Feeling overwhelmed? Try equipping one or more of the 5 timely accessories. For example, the Ring of Timely Strikes allows it. Nah, we already established we're not going to use those. Those are the easy mode items. Let's see. Goblins. A common species of beastman. While at first glance they may seem like mindless predators, goblins have their own unique language and are skilled enough to both cast magics and make rudimentary tools and weapons. While mostly found on the continent of Storm, the spread of the blight has forced them to find homes nearby human settlements, a move that often ends in misunderstanding and bloodshed. The goblins in this universe aren't just mindless zergs like Lord of the Rings or something else. Stillwind Marsh, an area of swampland that stretches northeast from Rosalia Castle. The odd village could once be found here, but nothing to compare to the lively settlements that line the main roads of the realm. And with the encroachment of the blight and the creatures driven before it, even these scant settlements were soon deserted. Let's see what we know about our buddies here. Sir Tyler, a loyal shield of Rosaria and scion of a noble family. Tyler followed in his father's footsteps in entering the service of the duchy, rising to the position of right-hand man to the Lord Commander. He was chosen by Lord Murdoch to accompany Clive on his expedition to Stillwind, a level head who could be trusted not only to obey the young lord's, Marquise's orders and keep him safe, but to keep the fiery Sir Wade in line. And Sir Wade has a temper, does he? Sir Wade, a loyal shield of Rosaria, chosen by Lord Commander Rodney Murdoch to accompany Clive on his expedition to Stillwind. Once but a low-born page, Wade was inspired to join the ranks after a woodpile fell on him, and his life was saved by a young Joshua. He joined to serve, rather. That's interesting. Right. Given that we're in a brand new location and we're likely about to get our first taste of combat here, I probably will wrap the episode here and split this place into its own thing. So, thanks for watching, everybody. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, leave a like and a comment. If you want to support the cause and help improve the channel, as always, there is a tip link in the description below. Otherwise, stay tuned and I'll see you soon with more Final Fantasy. Take care, everybody. Have a great day.